Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be looking at something that was posted on the Warhammer community website. Since they've launched 500 stores worldwide now, they are now going across 500 facts. It has a ton of information in, some funny, some serious, some lore. But one of the things that stood out was about the Emperor of Mankind. So I'm going to dedicate this video talking about this fact. So this is fact 206, and it is about perpetuals. And it says, some humans in the Warhammer 40,000 units bear a rare feature that makes them functionally immortal. They are known as perpetuals, and two of the most famous examples are Vulcan, the Primarch of the Salamanders, and the Emperor of Mankind. So this clears up a bit of a debate that has been happening over the past couple of years. Well, basically ever since 40k started and the Emperor was entombed on the Golden Throne and we learnt about perpetuals and everything like that, is the Emperor actually a perpetual? Since Vulcan was a perpetual, everyone was like, well, the Emperor must be a perpetual because each Primarch has a bit of the Emperor inside of him, he's psychic and stuff like that. So it only makes sense if the Emperor was a perpetual and that little bit got given to Vulcan from him. Some said no, maybe that was like the dark gods or the magic that got mixed. Well, however the bloody Emperor made the Primarchs, maybe that was a little gift that was given to Vulcan through that. Some people like, well, just turn the Golden Throne off because then the psychic essence of the Emperor would go into the warp and you'll have the whole Star Child theory, which is a pretty cool theory, which I was completely on board with. But now that they've basically confirmed he is a perpetual, if the Emperor was to die, if he was to turn off that Golden Throne, the Emperor would resurrect. Now, if he was taken off the Golden Throne by force or maybe it failing, I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there, Cypher on his way, there's like a secret Inquisition kind of cult, which is basically want to see the Emperor dead, so he's reborn and everything like that. However it happens, if the Emperor does officially, I'm doing air quotes, die, then now he's got to come back. Now, what does that mean for Terra? First thing, that means the Astronomicon is got to go down, it's got to go into darkness. That has already happened, technically, with the Great Rift. When that happened, the Emperor was still protecting Terra, but the Astronomicon's light did go out. It did cause a lot of mayhem. Some planets were completely overrun by chaos because they couldn't send for help or anything like that. Entire Space Marine chapters were wiped out because they couldn't move their starships, their fleets around. Everything bad happened when that light went out. But we still had Terra that was safe. Now, the Emperor was, of course, still strapped into the Golden Throne when this Great Rift happened, and everything went blackout mode. But the Emperor was still sat on Terra, and Terra was still protected. Now, if he died and got taken off the Golden Throne, then that means Terra is basically open to an attack from the webway. All the demons are basically circling the... Try and picture the Emperor as this golden light of just absolute mayhem and carnage, and the demons are swimming around it in the dark bits, just ready to snap, just waiting for that light to go out. That's how you can imagine like the gateway to, well, that's how I imagine the gateway to Terra. So if the Emperor was taken off and he died, then that light goes out and the demons flood in, and basically Terra is lost. And this is bad news, because if you lose Terra, then you lose the Astronomicon. And the Astronomicon is everything to the Imperium. Without the Astronomicon, there is no guiding light. There has been some debate, why not build another Astronomicon? Technically, you could, but since the thing is so old, like if I remember correctly, I think it was built before the Crusades actually left the Sol system. So whoever was around back then, I think the only person who may know how to build the bloody thing would be the Emperor himself, and that's going out on a long shot. Maybe he's, I don't know, maybe he's lost his some thoughts or something. I wouldn't gamble on that being the best situation to like resurrect the Emperor. Then hopefully he knows the plans to make the Astronomicon and bring it back, because a lot of people get confused about the Emperor's guidance and the Astronomicon. Now, the way it works is that imagine the Astronomicon as a lighthouse and the Emperor is the light which powers the lighthouse. So his magnificent psychic aura shoots into the lighthouse and it powers it, and then the light starts spinning round. So it projects, it harnesses and focuses that bit of his psychic energy into the lighthouse so the ships can lock onto that light and guide their way through the warp so they don't get eaten and spat out through the back end of a demon. So it was a bit of a hard one. Do we resurrect the Emperor, get him back? Because if the Emperor comes back, he is certainly going to kick some ass. But then again, how is he going to get around and kick ass? Is he going to build a new Astronomicon? Terra's lost, it's swarming with demons. I don't know, maybe he can take back Terra. Can he lead a crusade back on Terra? Is he resurrected on Terra? That's another thing. Where is he resurrected if he's resurrected? I know when Vulcan died on Conrad's Curse's ship, he kept getting resurrected on the ship. So it's basically, is it where you die, you just get resurrected around, you know, like within a 10-meter slot of where that is? Because if that did happen, let's just take this for like a quick example. If they basically unplugged the Emperor, like you're unplugging a Hoover, and he died, and then he came back like, I don't know, a second later or like 10 seconds later, would that be enough time to stem the flow of demons rushing into Terra through the Imperial Palace, through the webway? Could the custodians hold them back for that amount of, you know, minutes, hours? I don't know how long it bloody takes. I've actually forgot how long Vulcan bloody took to resurrect. I think sometimes it was hours, sometimes it was days, depending on how he died. But it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting if the custodians can hold it back, and he came back and he's just like, you know, garbed in all his glorious gold, and he basically just firebombed with his mind all the demons. And it's like, right, okay, I know what I'm doing now. I've got this. Come on, guys, let's get it rocking. So it is a hard one. Do we unplug the gate and let him hopefully come back? Well, he is got to come back because he's a Perpetual. Or do we just put a blanket on him, tuck him in, give him a good night kiss, and just leave him there protecting what we know? Let me know what you think we should do in the comment section below, because that should be a nice, fun little debate, and we can have a nice little chat about it. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and go check out the article itself, because there's 500 facts on there. 500 facts. Have at it. It's really, really good. Thank you, Warhammer community, for another great article. See you all in a bit. Hope you've enjoyed it, and